Bout number 2 in ring A is a men's flyweight prelim at under 52 kilograms. In the red corner, representing Serbia, Dusan JANJIC.
So we remain. Tournament is the 21-year-old from Tbilisi, having received a bye in the first preliminary round. We've got judges from Argentina, Puerto Rico, the United States of America, Cuba and India scoring this one using the 10-point must system.
The judges from Argentina, Puerto Rico, USA,
so huge
Cuba,
moments here for both
India.
of these boxers. Both men receiving byes in the first preliminary round as Bachir Abar of Morocco checks the equipment of both men before consolidating his position as the referee. He will keep a close eye on this. So 52-kilogram flyweight action between boxers from Serbia and Georgia. The man wearing red is Dusan JANJIC, 22 years of age, the 3-time reigning national champion of his homeland. He's just been fed a beautiful left jab by the man who's up on his toes and gliding in and out, and that is Sakhil Alahverdovi, 21 years of age, and he comes to the ring as the reigning European Games silver medalist, adding to the under-22 European silver medal that he won in 2018 in Romania. Hugely decorated because the year before that he took, 2 years before that he took youth titles on the European stage. So plenty of experience despite being just 21 years of age. Iniri uses terrific feet to get himself off the ropes to the space of the ring and pepper his man.
Well, JANJIC is finding out very early on in this contest, Ronald, that he's in against a very quick counter puncher here. If you look at the way Alahverdovi is boxing, he's waiting on that back foot. He's just waiting for his man maybe to lead off, and then he's coming back with some fast counters. Look him just waiting. He waits, and then he springs with the counter. This man in blue is very quick indeed. And JANJIC, with slow feet like that, he's got to be quicker, because he's in against a skillful operator here who's got fast reflexes, fast counters. So this is going to be a difficult night for JANJIC. Look at that, beautiful.
Beautiful left-hand counter, right on cue, Richie.
Yep.
Waited for the man, waited for him to commit, and scored, beating the man to the punch. Terrific punch picking from the man in blue.
So you can't afford, Ronald, to have slow feet. When you're walking forward against a man like this, you've got to be quicker with the feet. His feet are too slow at this stage, and that's allowing Alahverdovi to come back with these fast counters.
I first saw Alahverdovi at the 2016 Youth World Championships in St. Petersburg in Russia. Ringside for that tournament as he lands with the left hand, but was countered by a right hand immediately from JANJIC. But in that World Youth Championships, he scores another right hand. He lost in the first preliminary round against Dylan Price of the USA. But what a run of success he's had since that point, taking that 2017 European Youth title and the under-22 silver medal before the European Games silver, all at 49 kilograms in the second edition of that multi-sport event last year in Minsk. Good right hand to the body from JANJIC. And then an exchange at short range, but it's first and third boxing from Alahverdovi, having the final word of that trade-off.
JANJIC has come back with a couple of the odd right hands here, Ronald, so it's not too bad from the man in red. He's starting to get a little bit closer, but again, the man in blue, Alahverdovi, he catches your eye, doesn't he? Quick shots, and that will catch the judge's eyes.
So there's the gong to conclude the first round. A very good start to that round by the man in the other corner. Dusan JANJIC worked his way into it with a couple of right crosses to the body, but it was a blistering start by Sakhil Alahverdovi.
I was impressed with Alahverdovi in this round. Started off very well. He waited, and then come back with some fast counters. He feints as he's coming forward, and then he waits for his opponent to lead, and then he comes back with
Remember, 5 scoring judges using the 10-point must system, and all 5 of them have favoured the work of Sakhil Alahverdovi, taking the first round unanimously. So into the second round then, after a competitive first 3 minutes. Alahverdovi up on his toes and skitting around the perimeter of the ring now. He's taken a clipping right cross from JANJIC, who will be aware of the fact that he's conceded the opening round across the board. But look at the angles being created by the man in blue.
Well, Ronald, you look at the way JANJIC is boxing now. What they've said to him in the corner, they said, look, you're too slow with the feet. You've got to get this kid, you've got to close him down. And that's why he's come out with a bit more sense of urgency. He's got to close the gap. He's got to put more pressure on. His feet were too slow in the first round. That's what the corner have said. And that's why he's on that front foot now, trying to close his man down.
Well, Alahverdovi possesses the ability to pivot, turning principally to his left, and how about that for a right hand before skitting off to his right and then ghosting away from the attempted right hand lead that came in his direction from JANJIC.
He's on that front foot trying to put pressure on, but look at Alahverdovi, he's bringing him onto shots now, so he's upped his game also, and I think JANJIC coming forward is actually suiting Alahverdovi's style.
Well, Alahverdovi continuing to bob and weave and use twinkle-toed movement to stay out of punching distance as JANJIC swinging and missing. He did score with a right hand to the body there, and perhaps Richie, given how much difficulty he's having tagging the head cleanly, investment in body shots wouldn't be a bad thing for JANJIC.
I think you could be right, Ronald, if he does go downstairs, but Alahverdovi is a clever boxer. He's rarely on the ropes. He tries to stay in the centre of the ring. That's where he does his best work from. And at the moment, look at that for a right hand, and then he just dips his head to the left just to stay out of the way a little bit. But JANJIC, for me, has probably got to put even more pressure on Ronald to get to his man.
Shots exchanged, but the one of Alahverdovi was more eye-catching once again. So JANJIC pressing forward, nothing in his terms of his hands being up, and the open chin is found by the right cross of Alahverdovi, and once again, but he comes forward with perhaps his best combination of the fight. And again, fans not allowed in, it's been contested behind closed doors, but the contingents of both boxers making a terrific atmosphere, and JANJIC couldn't hear the command of stop and helped himself to another left hand after his 2-shot success.
Some good stuff from both boxers. Alahverdovi, because he's so relaxed with the hands low, he's getting caught with the odd shot himself. This has been a closer round, Ronald. JANJIC has come back. I don't know if he's done enough to win it, but he's certainly come back and got a score of it.
Stronger conclude 20 perhaps of that second round.
I thought it was a closer round, but the better work for me come from Alahverdovi. JANJIC started to come back towards the end of the round with a couple of good right hands, but this little man in blue, very quick with his shots. Hands are a little bit too low at times, and he gets caught with the odd shot, but nevertheless, he tends to do the eye-catching work in and out with the feet, bringing his opponent onto that shot there. And JANJIC again just waited a little bit too long in that sequence.
So 2 rounds completed, both of them scored unanimously in favour of Alahverdovi. So the referee just reminding the boxers of their responsibility to keep their heads up before we begin this third and final round. And with the status of the scorecards coming into this final 3-minute session, expect JANJIC, the man in red from Serbia, who participated in the World Championships last year, to come with everything he's got, because he's trailing by 2 points across the board, 20 points to 18 for all 5 scoring judges. He's trying to up the tempo, but this man in blue is proving to be a terrific ring general, uses all the space of the ring very effectively indeed, and look at the direction, look at the manner in which he's able to change direction laterally, both left and right, preventing JANJIC from getting up close to where he wants to.
The centre of the ring and stay off those ropes with this style of boxing, and that's what he's doing, that's why he's winning.
So approaching the midpoint of the third and final round, right hands exchanged between the boxers. There's a good right hand landed by JANJIC. ALAKHVERDOVI, the 24th ranked boxer in the world. Oh, that's a terrific check right hand once again, and then employing a layback as he switched direction and moved to his left. Really is flowing magnificently now beyond the midpoint of the third round. He keeps employing that tactic, Richie, of putting the man in a headlock, and so his back is to JANJIC.
He's got to watch what he's doing here, ALAKHVERDOVI, because he's boxing very well, but at the same time his hands are too low, Ron. He's taking too many risks here, the man in blue. He's got to use his jab a little bit more and see this.
ALAKHVERDOVI with that right hand up by his chin now, scores with a counter right hand after making JANJIC miss. You have to credit JANJIC. He's getting after his man, cognizant of the fact that he's trailing. As again, he's turning his back, Richie. He's done that repeatedly, and the referees told him, you can't do that.
He's got great timing with his right hand, though, ALAKHVERDOVI. But JANJIC knows it's slipping away, and that's why he's more and more desperate, trying to land a big shot. But again, the man in blue, his movement's better, round the sides, keeping away. And look at that.
Red corner from JANJIC, because that gives you an idea as to what it means. The three-time reigning national champion of Serbia simply not able to catch up consistently with Sakhil ALAKHVERDOVI. So good was his movements of the ring and his use of the space of the ring. Risky style, eye-catching to watch with the hand down. He does give you opportunities if you're in the other corner, but overall his punch picking has seen him punch his ticket through to Tokyo 2020.
Yeah, good performance from this man here. Skillful. This fella so frustrated, but he should have started this contest quicker, and he knows it. He'll learn from it. But the man in blue, for me, yeah, he's a quality performer. Quick hands, great counters. Yeah, it was a good contest to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results of bout number 2 in ring A. Your winner via a
with a brilliant display of daring boxing, hands down by his belt line, skitting around the boxing ring with his chin seemingly unprotected, but Dusan JANJIC of Serbia was unable to find it on a consistent basis, and it is ALAKHVERDOVI, the 21-year-old, 24th ranked boxer in the world, who is receiving warm embraces of congratulations from his coaches, because he's a Tokyo Olympian.
Lovely skills at the start of this contest. That little feint there before he actually come back with his counter. Got the tactics right. Caught his opponent with some eye-catching right hands, especially in the first and second round at the end there. Yes, he takes a lot of risks with those hands low, but he's a quality performer, that lad in blue.
And there's confirmation as to how he did it.
Blue corner representing
taking all 3 rounds for judges 2, 3, 4 and 5. JANJIC never stopped trying, but he simply couldn't catch up to the man from Georgia. Very good display, and he's off to Tokyo for the Olympic Games in the summer.